how do you know when you should pivot? And what are the steps on how to even go about
that? I think for me, pivoting is really when you start realizing that you are in the wrong role, right? You're in a job, you've been doing it for a while, it's not fulfilling anymore. And you find yourself feeling like you've got an interest in something else and you've got a desire to learn a different skill, to change careers into something that you'd love to do. So I mentioned at some stage that I pivoted from what I was doing at Investec. And the way I was able to do that is firstly, I made sure that whatever it is I wanted to change into, how can I get exposed to that in the current space that I'm in, right? Okay. So never be shy to see how you can volunteer your time and assist in the areas that you would love to grow in. And that's what's going to help you gain exposure and experience and see whether that's something that really fits with you. And the next thing after that was that, you know, it was important for me, once again, to my earlier point, never specialize early. So as early as you can in your career, test out a lot of different things so that you don't feel the need to pivot 5 years in, 10 years in, right? Yeah. So people that want to pivot is because they started in something and they stayed there for as long as possible and they didn't get exposure to other things. So the earlier you get exposure, the better. But if you find yourself stuck in a role that you don't love, that is not fulfilling, that is not up the alley of your interest, then I think very important to start getting exposure to it. Start reading more about it, start making sure you're getting exposure where you currently are, and start putting yourself out there in the market as well.